Hello everyone, my name is Kel, and I wanted to take this time to inform you guys about this company called Atomy. Simply put, Atomy is an online retailer or an internet shopping mall focused on providing the best quality daily products at their cheapest prices. And when I say daily products, I am talking about the products that everyone needs to use every day, no exception. Products such as toothpaste, face wash, shampoo, even cosmetics for females are all daily necessary products. So when I say world best quality products with cheapest prices, it may sound absurd, but if it is indeed true, then there should be no reason for you to hesitate in trying these products. Now, Atomy is not only an online retailer, but it also provides a great opportunity for people to prepare for their retirement life as a network marketing company. This right away I know is a red flag for many people, but to be honest, there is really nothing for you to be worried about. The concept or idea of network marketing is truly great, but it is the companies in the industry that are ruining it. Atomy is probably the only network marketing company or multi-level marketing company in the world that has no obligations, zero, none. There is no registration fee, no purchase requirement, no deadline, or any other restrictions. Rather, the company gives you a 100% refund guarantee so that you can at least give Atomy products a try without any burden to see for yourself whether they are really the best products. So again, Atomy is a distributor, online retailer, or internet shopping mall, whatever you call it, that focuses on providing the best quality daily essential products at their best prices. We call this absolute quality, absolute price. Even though you probably are skeptical, thinking that it's just one of those sales cliches, keep your ears and hearts open and I will further explain it later. Because Atomy is a distributor, it does not make its products. We have many manufacturing partners to back us up, and we also have an exclusive contract with our main manufacturer, Comar B&H. In other companies, even if they have great products, the common problem that they always face is the expensive price. You have to constantly study the products and memorize all the scientific and technical details because you have to explain to your customers the reason behind the expensive pricing. In Atomy, however, it's the other way around. We have to continuously explain why our products are so affordable. Many consumers will not believe that our products are truly world best quality products because of the prices, and that's exactly why we need to look at who manufactured our products. Like I mentioned, Comar B&H is our main manufacturer, and this company was created by a combination of a private company called Comar Korea and a government institution called Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute, or KERI for short. So let's just take a look at Comar Korea first. It is a global cosmetic manufacturer, and it was the first company to implement ODM business model in Korea, which stands for Original Design Manufacturing. This means that Comar Korea researches and develops its own products and then sells them to other cosmetic companies. These cosmetic companies in turn would sell these products under their brand name. That is the obvious reason why many people cannot easily hear the name Comar Korea. It is actually the number one manufacturer in Korea, and among the very large and flourishing Korean cosmetic market, Comar Korea produces over 30% of all the cosmetics. LG Household and Health and Amore Pacific, the two largest cosmetic companies in Korea, depend on Comar Korea for many of their products, and long list of brands such as The Face Shop, Innisfree, Nature Republic, Etude House, and Misha, and so on, have products manufactured by Comar Korea. And it's not only a big boy in Korea, but also the second largest ODM manufacturer in the world. Comar Korea provides cosmetic products to more than 500 companies around the globe, and these companies include the top-notch luxurious brands that we all know, such as L'Occitane, Estee Lauder, L'Oreal, Johnson & Johnson, and many more. Comar Korea also developed mascara for a company called IT Cosmetics and eyebrow pencil for a company called Tarte, which were chosen as the 2014 best products on QVC, the largest TV home shopping channel in the United States. Also, the most sold number one item in Galeries Lafayette Paris, one of Europe's best department store, is a BB cream, which was also made by Comar Korea. So you guys are getting the point here, right? Komar Korea founded Komar Beijing in 2007, which now serve over 100 different companies. And Komar Korea also has over 20,000 cosmetic formulations because it's their principle not to give out the same products to different companies. What an amazing company, right? The other institution that joined together with Komar Korea was the Korea Atomic Lab, or KARI. KARI is not just a private research lab, but a government institution with hundreds of research teams working in many different fields. Food and Life Engineering team in KARI was in charge in developing a lot of the Atomy products. So KARI is a large research campus with over 3,000 scientists, and over half of them, over 1,500, are PhDs. They were third in the world to develop space foods, next to NASA and Russia. They were third in the world to have the proton linear accelerator, next to USA and Japan. And they are contracted to develop a cold neutron research facility in Netherlands, which was a big competition, by the way, between France, Germany, Russia, and many other countries, but KARI was able to sign the contract. KARI has also built research reactors in Jordan, which are up and running now, and is scheduled to build many plants in Saudi Arabia to solve their lack of water problem. So again, you can see that KARI is also a very highly recognized institution around the world. So you have Komar Korea on one hand, one of the best cosmetic manufacturers, and KARI on the other, with cutting-edge technology that other top-notch cosmetic companies cannot utilize. With these two combined, you have Komar B&H, Atomy's main manufacturer, and this is exactly the reason why there is no need for you to pay hundreds, even thousands of dollars for your luxury cosmetics. The best manufacturer that made the exact same luxury brand products developed something even better with the added technology from KARI at 1/10 of the price. So why wouldn't you give Atomy products a try? These three factories are the HQ and factories in Korea, and now they are building many more factories in China to meet the rapidly increasing demands from around the world. Also, they are doing so to prepare in advance to enter the big market of China. Now, it hasn't been long since Atomy came into business, since 2009, but we have been growing very fast since. Atomy has grown over 30 to 40% every year in average, and we are not slowing down anytime soon. If you look at other companies with the same sales profit, they already have thousands of products and are almost completely set up. But Atomy still has much more room to grow, with many more countries that are waiting for Atomy to come. While the company is doing very well and growing fast, Atomy is not just one of those companies that only care for its profit. Our number one priority is customer satisfaction no matter what. Just because the products became best-selling products around the world, Atomy never increased the price. In fact, they continuously increased the quantity of their best-selling products numerous times, which is something that you cannot see elsewhere. This is the return rate from 2013, and you can see that Atomy has a very low return rate of 0.24%. This is even with our 100% refund guarantee. The customers have no burden in trying out the products because the refund guarantee, but once they do try it, they would have no reason to return the products. At the time, many experts said that this return rate is a miraculous rate, and it would be very hard for anyone else to match it. However, Atomy is always focused on improving their service and customer satisfaction, and they were able to further lower the rate down to 0.19% the following year. Last year, the return rate marked 0.14%, proving that the company always has the consumers as its priority. Now let's take a look at some products and see why you must try them out. The first product I want to talk about is something called the Himohim. Himohim is a health supplement that boosts your immune system, and therefore is not really a daily product. But I cannot leave out this product because it can and has done amazing things in many people's lives. Most of the testimonies that we hear at our seminars is about Himohim. Now, Himohim was not designed for the general public in the beginning. Because the scientists working at KARI are exposed to radiation every day, their immune system would eventually start to fail, and there is no cure for that. So what these scientists did was they went to the Korean government and asked them for funding to research and develop their own cure. And from the government's perspective, you have all the brightest minds working in this lab, so you want to keep them healthy and working for a long time. So they started this government-funded project which took over 15 PhDs and 30 researchers to study and test thousands of different vegetables, fruits, herbs, traditional medicine, and so on for over 8 years to develop this single product. In simple terms, what this product basically does is it improves your immune system. There are many immune-boosting products out there on the market, but this is the only product in the world that has a patent for immune system improvement. It may not sound like much, but it basically means that it'll help you out with everything that's going on in your body. I'm not saying that this is the ultimate cure and you should stop any treatments and take Himohim. No. If those treatments and medications are necessary for you, continue to go through with it and take Himohim on the side as an extra support. If you see great results from Himohim, it may help you lose one or two of those medications. Himohim also has patents for hematopoiesis, which means it promotes production of fresh blood, patents for anti-cancer and anti-inflammatory properties, and patents for protection from radiation. You cannot simply walk up to someone and tell them that this will help with cancer or produce fresh blood unless you're a doctor and have a medical license. You can simply say that this will improve the immune system because that's not a medical term, and you can also say that this product has patents for anti-cancer or hematopoiesis and so on. If they want to know more, we have all the research open for the public to see. If you know any doctors or health professionals, you can ask them to go on PubMed.gov or NIH.gov and search Himohim to read hundreds of research papers written on that single product. Himohim activates the NK cells or natural killer cells, which are like special forces in the army. These cells go around looking for bad stuff to fight in the body actively, unlike other white blood cells which have to be told to go after something. Himohim not only has patents in Korea, but also in the United States, Japan, and in Europe. It has patents in Germany, England, France, and Italy, the more scientifically disciplined and competitive countries among Europe. The next product we want to talk about is the Skincare 6 System, our bestseller cosmetic product. The 6 set, which originally started out as a 5 set, includes the toner, lotion, award-winning essence, nutrition cream, eye cream, and later added the BB cream. Like I mentioned earlier, as this product began to sell more fervently, the company did not choose to increase the price, but added an extra product, the BB cream, and also increased the quantity of other products. The reason why we can call our cosmetic products the best quality products, and the reason why they are so unique, are because of these 4 major technologies. First, the high purification technology literally means that we were able to purify the solution that we extract from plants and herbs, getting rid of all the toxic materials and color. The other global luxury cosmetic companies cannot include more than 0.01% of these functional herbs because they do not have this technology. If added too much, the black solution derived from the plants would cause the cosmetics to turn darker, which does not make it so appealing, and it would cause more side effects because of the toxic materials. Because we were able to purify the solution, it was broadcasted on all major Korean news that we were able to include more than 500 times more ingredients, making it at least 100 times more effective compared to other cosmetics out on the market. Even if you believed a fraction of that, it would still make our cosmetics far more effective. The second technology is the fresh herb extraction. The traditional method of developing cosmetic is to dry up the herbs to get rid of toxic materials and then boil it to extract all the good ingredients. But because we have the purification and other cutting-edge technologies, we don't have to dry the herbs. Within 24 hours of harvest, we can extract the good ingredients straight from the fresh herbs. Third is the fermentation tech, which means that through the natural process of fermentation, we can degrade or break down the good ingredients into nano-sized particles for better absorption into the human skin. Many other products in the market that advertise nanotechnology use chemical processes to break the ingredients into smaller particles, which may be harmful to the body and also deform the ingredients so that they might no longer be so effective. Lastly, through the multi-capsule delivery system from Walmart Korea, we can deliver the effective ingredients deep down into the skin layer. While the other generic products in the market are about 200 to 300 nanometers, even though they advertise nanotechnology, and do not fit into the skin because the intercellular space of 100 to 120 nanometers, Atomy products are only 30 to 50 nanometers and therefore are absorbed right into the skin without you having to slap yourself in the face too much. The outer layer of the cosmetic particle is also synthetically made like our skin, so our body does not react or reject the products. This technology was praised as the world best technology at the International Federation of Societies of Cosmetic Chemists in Italy. Next product is the Atomy toothpaste. This toothpaste is also one of the unique and special products in Atomy, and that is because we have something called the propolis in our toothpaste. This propolis is extracted from beehives, and bees are very smart to utilize this substance for their good. When the bees go around the flowers extracting honey, they also come back home with all kinds of bacteria on their feet. But they have a mat of propolis, and once they put their feet on this mat, all the bacteria are killed instantly. They use the propolis to protect their babies, the larvae, glue the beehives together, and preserve the honey fresh. Sometimes you can find empty beehives that are over 100 years old, but the honey is still fresh, and that's because of propolis. The propolis is a natural antibiotic and natural inflammatory, and is used everywhere in the health industry. There is one problem with this propolis, however, and it's that it is naturally insoluble, meaning it does not dissolve in water. That is why the other propolis toothpaste already out on the market will not be so effective, and if it's poorly made, it may have a jelly-like feel to it as well. Carrier was the first in the world to have the patented technology to make water-soluble, water-dissolving propolis, and thus was able to make this super effective toothpaste. We also need to have a toothbrush along with our paste, right? You should know that your average toothbrush is very, very, very dirty. It is in fact one of the items that are well known to be dirtier than the toilet. In order for you to keep it clean, you need to wash it thoroughly, completely dry it off, and sterilize it under UV light and so on. With Atomy toothbrush, you don't need to worry about taking these precautionary measures because our brushes are antibacterial. It has a super slim brush that cleans not only between the teeth but also the small spaces between the tooth and the gum. The handle is made from PET plastic, which is used to make water bottles. It's known that bacteria cannot stick onto PET plastic easily, so if you rinse the brushes before and after use, it'll be kept clean. To be more specific, the kind of PET plastic used in Atomy toothbrush is called PCTG, which is used to make BB feeding bottles, and therefore is even safer. The rounded slim head of the bristles on Atomy toothbrush makes sure that your gums are not damaged. The average toothbrush is made from engineering plastic, and when this plastic is cut to make each bristle of the brush, it may seem like an even cut, but if you magnify it, in fact the plastic breaks apart, leaving a very sharp and jagged tip. Years of using this cheap quality toothbrush will easily damage and scratch the gum, requiring costly surgeries and treatments. Lastly, like I said, Atomy toothbrush is antibacterial because it is 99.9% gold ionized, meaning it is coated with gold. Gold is in nature antibacterial, and it has been tested and proven that the bacteria cannot live on our brush. So this toothbrush sounds really amazing and highly functional, right? But this one box of toothbrush, which has 8 brushes in there, is less than $10, making it approximately $13, $25 per brush. When you can't even find the cheap 99-cent brushes at the discount stores anymore, there definitely is no reason for you to be paying more to use the cheap quality toothbrushes that are unsanitary and damage your gum. So I don't have time to go over every single product, but all Atomy products are designed the same way, best quality with the most competitive price, even compared to discount stores. So why wouldn't you sign up for free and give them a try? If you try all the products and don't like any of them, simply return the items back to the company and terminate your membership. If you just take time to look through and try the products, simply switching over and using Atomy products alone will benefit you by saving your wallet and improving your health and the quality of your daily life. Besides the amazing products, Atomy also has a marketing plan or a compensation plan to give back to its members. This is usually the part where people start getting cynical and disturbed because they think they're being scammed. Or maybe some people are just not interested in doing any business, and that's okay. You're not paying any more fees, or you're not forced to buy any extra products to benefit from this compensation plan. Even if you're not interested in doing any business and want to stay as a consumer, that is completely fine because you're simply benefiting from something that's just there. You never should approach anyone to do business because everything at Atomy is consumer-centered. All that it means is that you try some products, and if you like it, you recommend it to somebody else. If they like it and continue to use the products, then it comes back to you as points. We're not telling you to talk about something you don't like. Only if you try something and like it, simply recommend it. Many people working for other companies force themselves or others to buy the products even if they don't like the quality or price, thinking that they will make profit in the future. In Atomy, however, because we have no restrictions or any fees to do Atomy business, 90% of Atomy members are simply just consumers who don't even care about the compensation plan. This tells you right away that our company is very healthy because people are not purchasing the products in order to do business, but simply because they are satisfied with the quality and the price. There are two major parts in the compensation plan that you should be concerned about, the general commission and the mastership bonus. Let's take a look at the general commission. Atomy is a very easy binary system, meaning you are only making two lines of people below you. It is very simple and straightforward. Just because you have experience in other network marketing companies, don't act like a know-it-all and spread out these lines infinitely. It'll just make things worse and harder for you. Everyone only needs to do two lines each, no more, no less. If the points accumulated in these two lines and your personal points match, then you receive a commission from the company. For example, if I have over 300,000 points or PV for myself, and my friend A in left line buys 300,000 points worth of products, and my friend B does the same in my right line, then you receive a commission of plus minus $70. I know 300,000 points sounds like a big number, but really it's not, because one box of Himoim is 100,000 points, Skincare 6 set is 25,000 points, and so on. So if you just use the products that you like regularly, like you would any other products from any other companies, then you will accumulate these points soon enough. Also, it's not that one person in your line has to accumulate 300,000 points, but the sum of your entire line can be 300,000 points. For example, if you have 3 people in one line, they can have 100,000 points each. And if you have 10 people in a line, they only need 30,000 points each. Very easy, right? All these points are calculated each day, and if you accumulate 50 million points in each line, and 2.4 million points for yourself, then you will receive about plus minus $1,500, which will add up to be about plus minus $50,000 a month. That is the maximum limit you can make through general commission. That's pretty good, right? If you want anything more than that, you're just being greedy. Many researchers say that the quality of your life is pretty much the same after $20,000. What are you going to do if you make millions of dollars anyway? Unless you do drugs or gambling, you don't need that much money. And if you want to buy stuff like jet airplanes, you're in the wrong line of business. Even if you don't want to do this as business, just don't worry about it because you didn't invest anything. If you like the products, just keep using them, recommend them to other people, and live your life. Do whatever you do, and sometimes you'll receive a check in the mail to pay the bills or something. All the companies out there are like a triangle. The people on the top 1%, takes 90% of the profit. However, in Atomy, because we have the maximum limit, it doesn't matter if you're a founding member of the company or you've been with the company many years. You cannot make more than $50,000. And because the company's sales is growing very fast, but the old members cannot take any more money, we have all this leftover commission which are given back to people like us. The most is given to the beginners or new members because there are the most number of people on the bottom, and usually they are the ones who need help the most. Even though this seems logical, the companies out there in the world don't do that. They give the very few people hundreds of millions of dollars and advertise it everywhere, showing off that they have people making this much money. It might make you more envious or jealous of them, but that doesn't mean that you can become one of those very few people. It's a lot better for us to have 10 people making $100,000 rather than having one person making $1 million, right? Increases our chances. So the goal of Atomy is making many small rich people, allowing people who want to climb up the ladder to actually reach the top. That was the general commission, and next we have the mastership bonus. In Atomy, there are 7 ranks or masterships, and all you need to remember right now is the sales master, which is the lowest rank. The company gives back 20% of the total points back as mastership bonus, and half of that, 10%, is given to the sales masters. So again, you can see that Atomy is focused more on the people at the bottom. You are evaluated every 2 weeks, day 1 through 15 and 16 to the end. And if you accumulate 2.5 million points in each line and 700,000 points for yourself within these 2 weeks, you become a sales master. You might ask, hey Cal, how do I accumulate 700,000 points within just 2 weeks? Well, you don't have to worry about generating these points every time because your personal points never clear out. Isn't that amazing? So if you just use the products whenever you need it and naturally accumulate 700,000 points, then it'll stay at 700,000 points even if you receive your commission permanently. If you had previous network marketing experience, you'd be very shocked right now when I told you that not only you don't have a purchase requirement in Atomy, but also your personal points are permanent. So all you need to worry about is building 2 strong lines below you. Generating 2.5 million points is like having 100 people below you, 50 in each line, assuming that everyone spends about 100,000 points every month. We need 50 in each line because you only need 25 people to accumulate 2.5 million points, but since it is every 2 weeks, you need 50 for the entire month. Like our CEO often says in his lectures, if you're trying to find all 100 yourself, it could be hard. It's doable. It could also be easy for some people if you had other sales or network marketing experience in the past, but most likely it wouldn't be that simple for most people. But if you can find and educate 10 people who can also bring 10 people each, it can be a lot easier, right? Once you become a sales master, you generally make between $2,000 to $4,000 every month, and that is the general commission and mastership bonus combined. I know it's not a lot of money, but you need to realize that this is a residual income, like a pension. It means that once you have the system going, you don't have to work all the time to make this income. Just because you're sick one day or you're too tired to work and decide to stay home, people aren't going to stop washing their hair or brushing their teeth, right? So if you have enough sales force below you, you will generate this income automatically every month. You also get these 3 products as a one-time promotional gift the first time you become a sales master. After becoming a sales master, it's not about the points anymore. You go to your partners and say, hey, I became a sales master last month. Why don't you try becoming one yourself as well and help them become sales masters? If you have 2 sales masters in each line, then you become a diamond master. Diamond masters make about $4,000 to $8,000 a month, and they get these products again and a laptop. They're kind enough to send the laptop with the Best Buy receipt, so if you don't like what you received, then you can change it. After that, you're not helping sales masters become diamond masters, but again, you go to new partners and help them become sales masters. And by helping those who need help the most, the people above them will be pushed up automatically. That's why the only rank you need to remember is the sales master. Once you become a Sharon Rose Master, you make about $8,000 to $16,000 a month and receive cash bonus and travel tickets. Star Master makes about $16,000 to $32,000 a month and gets these bonuses. Row Master makes about $32,000 to $70,000 a month and gets all these. And you also get a business expense account or a company credit card with $2,000 limit every month. Crown Masters makes about $70,000 to $85,000 per month and gets all this plus $5,000 limit credit card. And this lady on the left, she's our first Crown Master, and she is receiving the $300,000 cash bonus in a luggage bag. And if you become the top rank, the Imperial Master, you get a huge cash bonus and get stuff like a $9,000 limit credit card, office with the trained secretary, limo with the trained driver from the company, and so on. This is all provided to you because at this point, you're like a representative of the company and they are treating you like one. You're actually getting to sit in meetings to hear the future plans of the company, and they're always flying all over the world to help new members out. Atomy is also a one-server system. You don't just have to talk to people here in the US. If you know anyone in these countries where Atomy has a branch, you can recommend them the products and they can also become your partners even though you are here. This way you can make this a global business right in your hometown, and because we meet people with all kinds of ethnicities here in the United States, we have a far greater advantage compared to those in other countries. Many other companies only let you stay within the country that you live in. We now have Atomy in Korea, US, Canada, Japan, Taiwan, Singapore, Cambodia, Philippines opened in June, Malaysia that launched last month in November. In places like Taiwan, within just a couple years, they already have leaders making $20,000 to $30,000 every month. And it has been less than a month since Malaysia opened up, but they already have many sales masters and diamond masters. Next year, everyone is waiting for the grand opening of Mexico as well. They will try to open up 3 to 5 new branches every year, so stay updated, follow the news, and prepare yourself because these new openings may be great opportunities for some of you. If you know any Filipinos, let them know that they can help their friends and family back home through Atomy. And if you know anyone from Mexico, spread the news about Atomy in advance before the grand opening. The reason why you can only succeed in Atomy is because we don't have any kind of fees, whereas other companies make you pay overwhelming fees which you should never be paying. If you receive commission by bringing a friend and having him pay registration fees, you might as well ask your friend for the money. There are no monthly quotas, meaning no purchase requirements. If you run out of products and need more, then you buy them. And Atomy is selling daily products. If you sell something that people don't need every day, then you have to explain and persuade them why they need those products. Our products are also absolute quality and absolute price, so basically the products speaks for themselves. We also have a 100% refund guarantee, so it's safe for you to try any of the products, and we don't ask you for any investments or capital, just your time and passion. So if all this is really true, why not, right? Really, why wouldn't you want to try it or at least try looking into it if it doesn't cost you anything? Spend just a little bit of your time to try the products and research the company and then decide for yourself whether Atomy is really worth giving it a shot. Because of all these factors in Atomy, we make jokes saying that it'll be a miracle if you don't succeed. If you have seen the vision through Atomy and didn't become successful after 5 years, then it's either because you gave up in the middle or because you didn't want to become successful. This is a quote by someone named Art Jonak, who is a famous leader in the network marketing industry. He said that it's amazing how people think 4 years is a long time to succeed in a business, but think it's alright to stay broke at a job for 40 years. This is so true, right? Many people have already seen the vision through Atomy, but they're still scared. They're scared to make that determination to really give it a try because they vaguely think that this will not work, just like many other things they already tried in the past to succeed but failed. But you need to try once again, or at least look into Atomy to see if it is worth giving it a try. In Atomy, there is something called the Leaders Club and Royal Leaders Club. If you make over $100,000 a year, you become a Leaders Club member, and if you make over $200,000 a year, then you become a Royal Leaders Club member. This is a picture of the Leaders Club from 2014. When I talked about how much money you could make in Atomy, I bet some of you said, yeah, right. You are probably thinking that that's too good to be true. Well, it is too good to be true, but it is also true. We meet at least one of them every month through our seminars. In other companies, it is very hard to meet the successful leaders, and you also have to pay to meet those people. In Atomy, we simply have too many successful leaders. Last year, there were about 200 people in the Leaders Club, and about 100 of them were leaders. Well, now, in such a short time, they have more than 400 Leaders Club members and about 150 Royal Leaders. They're the living proof. You don't have to take my word for it, but get in touch with me and join us for our seminars and meet these people yourself. I hope that all of you here really get to truly see that Atomy really could change your life. And hopefully next year, we'll be in that picture as a successful leaders as well. Thank you.